Hello, hi, my name is Philip Pfanstiel, and this is the boring boilerplate for my video blog. Actually, the first posting, they're not all going to be video blogs, but it was not in my intention to have my daughter Leah. Hi, Leah. But since she's cute and has lots of hair, I thought this would help balance out the, kind of like the Abbott and Costello routine. You got the cute and hairy, and then you gotta have me. So this is my first video blog, and as I was doing earlier takes, apparently Leah woke up and wanted to snuggle. So, okay, so what is this about? This, as I said, this is the boring boilerplate. It was a tongue twister. Had fun trying to say that. Yeah, and well, what I'm gonna do was suggested by my brother Sam a couple weeks ago, starting a YouTube channel with different things. I have lots of ideas, and unfortunately with lots of ideas, a lot of ideas go nowhere unless you do something with them. Well, as a writer, I've been a blog, I wouldn't say really a blogger, but I've been a columnist of sorts. In college, I was actually had a column called the Philipfiles, and I did reasonably well for the small college where I was. It was fun. I had a good time with it, and wrote some interesting stuff. And since then, I've been continued to write, and I'm very opinionated. So obviously, the video blog will be some of my random opinions that are totally uneducated and unsubstantiated, but nevertheless on YouTube, which is, I think, their motto. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to insult the site that hosts these videos, but anyway. So okay, so video blogs. So I'll do some blogs. Try to keep it under 5 minutes, because that's kind of my problem with my articles, is they are long, and I think they're interesting, but yeah, they're not. Well, anyway, well, I don't. They're long. They're longer for a column. In college, a typical column would be about 800, 1,000 words. I always had to cut mine down. My first drafts would be 1,600, 2,000 words. So I had always had to cut mine down. Well, with the internet, with blogs, you don't have to cut yours down. So I haven't really cut them down at all. Well, with these video blogs now, I'm going to limit myself to about 5 minutes, because that will be about the attention span that I have for these blogs. And, oh, you want to go back to bed? So you wanted to wake up and be with Daddy, and now you want to go back to bed. Yeah. So maybe she should be my blog, my timer. I start holding her at the beginning of the entry. What do you think, Leah? And then when she gets antsy and goes crazy, that will be the end of the entry. So maybe that's not a bad idea. I like that idea. You're just trying to steal the show, aren't you? She's like, no, Daddy, you're just boring. Well, I called it the boring boilerplate for a reason. Well, can't say I didn't warn you. Anyway, we are going to do other things. Like I'll edit some of the shows I've made, put certain clips from different shows. I'm hoping to produce some more shows and more videos. Maybe do some clips with my kids. They've done a couple, and we've started talking about other ones. That will probably be called like the family life clips. Then the video blog will be called probably the Philipfiles. Yeah. Then we'll do different things. Also, as a science teacher, I've taught social studies, science, and leadership. Think about putting some of my better lessons, condensing down the basic gist of the lesson and how to do the lesson in 5 minutes. So teachers, if they wanted to, they could use it. And even if they're not a teacher, students could watch the blog or the post on these lessons, get kind of the main gist. And then I may actually do some actual clips designed for students that could be shown in a classroom, or 5-10 minute clip on light or reflection refraction, which is actually still going back to light, or some kind of electricity, or some kind of the things I'm teaching this year. Anyway, so that's what this entry is about. I think Leah is ready to go back to bed, so I guess that would be the end of this post. You want to say bye, Leah? No, you want to say bye? She's already. And anyway, that's it.